Round 18 of the NRL is over. Let's recap the round that was after a break last week. The first game of the round saw the Brisbane Broncos take on the Bulldogs. Now, I got this one here. I did say the Broncos were going to get quite... I think I tipped them by 8. They got quite a big win here over the Dogs, 28 points to 6. The Dogs look like we've seen them all year, not at their best potential. Thought Corey Oates had a really good game being back. Both Corey Oates and Katoni Staggs got double. Brandon Wakeham in his second NRL game, maybe third. He made his debut for the Sharks in the halves, which is a big job. Crossed the line, good on him. But there was just no attack, no one leading this Bulldogs side. The Broncos at home. And I've got to say, I think the refereeing was fairly good. So congrats to Belinda Sharp, the first female referee in the NRL. We've had the sides women and things like that. But I thought it was a really good night. Quite an enjoyable game, but Broncos too good here and they keep top 8 hopes alive. Second game of the round I thought was a bit of a bludger. The Warriors taking away a win 19 points to 18. So the Warriors lost 19-18, correct me if I'm wrong, against the Panthers. Then they drew 18-18 against Broncos. And now they've won a game 19-18. It's unbelievable what the Warriors are doing. I don't know, I'll talk about it later, but I don't know. I think the Warriors might have a chance and a big shot at the top 8. They're now in 10th position with this win over the Sharks. The Sharks are a mess at the moment. A 19-18 loss. The Sharks should have gotten the win here. They didn't though, and that's the issue. Chad Townsend played fairly well. I thought he's been playing fairly well lately, but the best player on the field, and they've got the Eels this week, the Warriors, so I'm quite worried. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. I didn't speak about it, but he broke the run meter record last week, and he was in pure form, and I've spoken about him all year. Cody Nikorima was absolutely fantastic. If these two switch on, I'm worried for Para. I can't believe I'm saying a team that lost 8 games or 7 games at the start of the year has won 7 in a row. I was really expecting the Dragons to fire up here, but they're really out of firepower. I did back Ravalawa for a try, which was very good for my best bets segment. Paul Vaughan crossed the line, which is a surprise, but let's speak about the Panthers because they were on fire. Brenton Aiden got a double, and he was probably one of the best players on the field. Viliami Kikau was fairly quiet. Brian Toh was fantastic. Their forward pack really stood up. Moses Leota, Regan Campbell-Gillard. Who else was there in their forward pack? James Fisher-Harris, but he has been on fire all year. And even Isaiah Yeo, I thought, had a really good game. I thought that James Graham from the Dragons coming back had a really good game as well, so I'm going to give him a bit of a rap. But Panthers winning 40-18. Can they beat the Raiders? This side is a genuine premiership threat at the moment. Speaking of messes, I've got to say Newcastle Knights, they've been really good lately, but in this match, they were a mess. How can you go from a 12-10 game at half-time to the Roosters? They slaughtered here, 48 points to 10. There were some really lucky tries allowed here. But the Roosters, they really turned up to play in that second half. Conversions, 8 out of 8 from Latrell Mitchell. The way he kicks goals is something else. I would not be surprised at all if he's the top point scorer by the end of this year. Takiaho was really good in the match. Victor Radley has been in good form. This whole Roosters outfit is so dangerous. This is the first time this year that I'm starting to take the Roosters really seriously, and they've got an easy one this week against the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, I think. The next game I was really looking forward to, the Raiders, who have been in form up against West Tigers. I've got to say though, the Raiders were really sloppy in the second half here. They took a 20-6 point lead at half time, and there was one try from the West Tigers. One try, sorry. David Norfoluma was the only try in the second half. Thought the Raiders were really good in the first half, but they let a really good lead go here. They should have won 13 plus. But you got to hand it to the Tigers. Their defense was really good. Yes, they made a few errors, but most of the Tigers players, and even in the Parramatta game and the Roosters game, they're looking really dangerous. They're not winning games at the moment, which is a shame for them, but they are looking like a dangerous side. And I could say if they don't make finals, they're definitely looking to 2020. So props to the Tigers, but I do hope the Raiders return to good old-fashioned way they are playing these brilliant Englishmen against Penrith. The next game was my game of the round. I really enjoyed this game. I watched every second of it and I loved it. Now, I do think the scoreline ended up being a blowout, like the Roosters and the Eels game, which I've spoken about a few times earlier in the year, where points were put in 18 points to 30 to the Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs got some late tries. I cannot speak highly enough. He is a player that I originally thought was overrated. He's turning into a Tom Trbojevic. Cameron Murray, give yourself a pat on the back. You were absolutely fantastic in this match. The Cowboys looked really hard to beat, and they looked like they were going to get a narrow win here, but the Rabbits ended up being too good. Dane Gagai, Ethan Lowe with a double. Ethan Lowe scored a try in the 3rd minute, which was quite early, but in the 12th, the Cowboys did respond back. There was some really good, nice, grubbers in this match from both number 7s and number 6s, the halves. Scott Drinkwater, it was his 3rd game for the Cowboys. I backed him for a try as well. Thought he had a really good game, but Rabbits too good here. Back to... but there are a few wrong calls in the match, I think. But I think it was a really enjoyable game of footy. On to Sunday, where the Titans took on the Storm, and they led here 10-0 in the first... Well, up until about 10 minutes, and then they started losing it. Suliasi Vunivalu scored in the 9th minute, and from there, the Storm points piled on. I did say the Titans would put some points in here against the Storm, and they did. They scored 18 points, more than they've scored in recent weeks. But the Storm, 38. Sandor Earl breaks a 5-year try-scoring drought. Cameron Smith, I backed him last week. If you backed him this week, props to you. I can't believe he scored a bloody try. I was really shirty about that one. Vunivalu got a double. I wasn't expecting him to score. He's been really quiet lately, but with Josh Adokar being out, it was a chance for him to show. So good on him. Ryan Pappenhausen, he's so far. I've talked about him a few times, but you got to give props to the Titans. Tyrone Roberts, I thought he had a really good game. I wonder how the Titans will go when Ash Taylor comes back into the side. I mean, they're not looking like a finals team at all, but they played really well against the Storm besides that second half. 38-18 in favour of the Storm, who now have 9 wins in a row. The final game of the round, but certainly last but not least, I had a fantastic day at Lotto Land, Brookvale Oval, whatever you want to call it, yesterday. Go and check out my vlog from yesterday. You got players, Jeff Tuvey, Brett Kamali, Mark Gasnier. The list goes absolutely on and on. Manly Sea Eagles look so dangerous here. They led 32-12, but they won this match 36 points to 24. I thought the Eels were dreadful in the first half. As a Parramatta fan, I was so disappointed in the way they were playing. Thought Ethan Parry was really good on debut, but I want to speak about the negatives for my side before I get into the Manly. Mike Acebo, too many missed tackles. I'm not saying he needs a break. He's a fantastic player. There's a lot to work on there. Sean Lane. There's 3 weeks where he's dropped the ball. I'm not happy about that. Once again, fantastic player. Room for improvement. Gutherson at the back. Catching high balls, yes, doing his job. But overall, nothing special coming from him. Nathan Brown in our forward pack performed really well, I thought. Let's get into Manly though. Cherry Evans, Tom Trbojevic is a freak. Ruben Garrick with a hat-trick. Adam Fanua-Blake was really good as well. They really stood up and pushed themselves over the line and scored some tries that were amazing here. Everyone's complaining about the Joel Thompson try being disallowed, but I think it's a tough call. But I don't think it was a try personally, but I mean, you might just think that as a Parramatta fan, but we've got a lot to work on. We've got the Warriors this week, and Manly have a very tough game in Amy Park against the Storm. That was the round that was, guys. Let me know your favourite game in the comments. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my round 19 predictions video. This is coming to an end.